Well, yeah, there's so many directions to go. So I'm going to try. I guess I have to pick one. Although I wanted to quickly say, so you live in Arizona, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had a gentleman, one of our clients, we moved from Australia, which I think of as quite hot. And he was in shock at how hot it is in Arizona. I didn't realize it's that intense.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming and unending. We're still in the 100 degrees now in October 1st. So,
I mean, if it had been a guy, I mean, like Scott, I think you're in BC, right?
I'm in British Columbia. Yeah, they call it the Southern Interior region, which for Canadian standards, this is probably one of the hottest places in the country. But it doesn't compare to some of the sites down in Arizona.
Well, it just took me back when Australia, and they're known for some pretty harsh climates out there. He's like, yeah, it's crazy out there. Okay, so I want to talk about. Okay, I guess, Scott, just for anybody who doesn't know, let's do an intro to Wingtra for people to just understand what you're delivering to the market.
Sure. Wingtra's we're a Swiss-based manufacturer of obviously aerial drone solution. It's called a VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing, which basically it takes off exactly as I stated, vertically, transitions into airplane mode, and comes back and lands vertically as well. So the benefits is you can take off and land in practically anywhere, tight situations. But unlike multi-rotors that we typically see out at sites, this transitions into that fixed wing mode. So you can cover large areas, which is perfect for mining applications where there's thousands of acres to be covered. So we really focus on best of data, best in class. It's a surveying system. It's meant for doing mapping. It's meant for doing high accuracy surveys. And I think beyond all that, it's easy to use. So we've enabled this to be scaled across operations, and quickly can be adopted by anyone, whether you have ever flown a drone before or you're completely new to it.
Was that always the goal with Wingtra, to make the ease of use, or did that sort of develop as technology advanced?
Good question. I think in general, there's a number of goals. One of them definitely is the adoption and the ease of use. There's hundreds of platforms out there. And like I said, I've been around in the drone industry for quite a while. And there's definitely more advanced systems out there that are specific, have some specific advantages for certain applications. We're really focused narrowly on the mapping sector, the survey sector, and really to make this usable, it has to be, the ease of use has to be there. And not only that, I think the confidence level has to be there. So it has to be a reliable system that you can train people on quickly. People are happy to use it. They're not scared to pick it up and go out and do their jobs, or risk potentially of something happening to their jobs if something were to go wrong. We've tried to mitigate all of that, and again, it's a scalable system that we feel is the easiest system out there in the market.
I can't let there's a little comment you made that I can't let pass by. Is the narrow focus. Probably one of the biggest issues for companies pushing into a market is too broad a focus. You just see it all the time. Especially if you go to events and someone's, 5 minutes to explain all the things they do, and you're thinking that, okay. So what is that? Were you there when that decision because you could go with what you're doing, you could go in 1,000 different directions. What was it? Do you know the decision process behind that narrow focus? It's obviously working with the results you've had.
Yeah, I would like to say I was there when those decisions were made. We commercialized in 2016, 2017. We came into the U.S. I joined the company in 2018.
Okay.
It originally came from ETH University out of Zurich, Switzerland. The founders were all attending ETH. It was a project to begin with back in 2012, 2013. I think originally there was a thought of having a delivery type drone, medical deliveries. I think everyone, at least in the Wingtra world, are happy we didn't go in that direction. We decided they looked at the markets, they looked at the capabilities and what is missing out there, and really decided to say mapping, surveying is there's a need for this type of platform and data collection tool. But you're right. There's thousands of directions that you could go in. Drones are being used for all sorts of uses, applications. Again, we're really focused on the mapping and surveying industries.